Hi everyone, welcome to Wing It Wednesday. And we'll just wait till everybody kind of starts signing on. So while we're doing that, I went and I pulled a few of the Happy New Year things that we have. And a lot of companies don't make a lot of Happy New Year, but if you're local, do you have time to pick them up? So this one you can use over and over and over and over again. I don't know how much fun 2021 was, but it was maybe more fun than 2020, but or whatever. So hopefully they will get better. Here is a kind of cute little simple one from Newton's Nook. The Happy New Year and Impression Obsession, Ring in the New Year. This is a Happy New Year die. A script from Trinity, and you can see what that looks like, and it has the shadow behind it. And this set where they're all doing that little rumba kind of dance, but this can be used for so many other celebrations. So those are the items that we have for New Year's, and I'll put those off to the side. So today what I'm going to do is show you some new things that we actually got in during this week. And I saw that Maureen just signed in and is watching. I found that little heart die, and I'm pretty sure that was something you ordered a while back, and I couldn't find it anywhere in the store. I have it behind the register for you. So it's just crazy. You can look and look and look for something and not find it, and then all of a sudden one day you come across it. Okay, we are going to start off with a couple things that we got in from Uli, and they have a great collection of markers and pens and fun toys for kids. But these color markers, these metallic brush markers, I thought were for all of us, not necessarily just kids. So these are pastel markers, and let me open this. I was going to open one so we can see how they are. I just got to find something to open that little package with. The other thing is we got these, they came in a little after Christmas, but if, these will be in the store because they're really super cute. They're Stampables, and they're double-ended stamp markers. They happen to be scented. We are located in Buffalo, New York, on Sheridan Drive in Amherst, probably a block away from UB. Where are you from? We also have an online store, buffalostamps.com. And so a lot of these things actually should be in our online store. So Cheryl, where are you from? So let me I think I'm getting this package. So there's a whole set of, ooh, these are pretty cool. So you can kind of see that. So those are the Color Luster brush markers. Kind of like those. Get those back in the box so I don't lose any of them. And then these are the Stampable double-ended stamp markers, and you can see that there's, I think on here you can see the little butterfly, a little candy, a diamond, ice cream cones, hearts. So these are kind of fun. I think they're double-ended, so there's a brush marker on one end and then the stamp design on the other. So these are, once again, from Uli. And we are going to be carrying a lot of their products for kids and adults in our kids' corner. We have some new embossing folders in from Altenew. And this one is a rose 3D bouquet. This one I think is rather interesting. It's an illusion of triangles, but when I see it, I see snowflakes. I'm going to pull the die cut machine up and see if we can maybe do one of them. This one I thought, oh gosh, we've been waiting for anything to do with birthdays forever. So this is a bunch of balloons and they're 3D. So you can see that. And this one is just window slats. So just a nondescript background. So this is one that I want to do. Let's see if I can just throw this paper in here real quick and see if we can get change my plates up. But we've all been loving the 3D plates. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? So that one is, it's called Illusion Triangles. But like I said, if you can see that snowflake in there. Maybe because we have snow on my mind. Let's do the balloon one real quick. Let's see what this one's going to look like. I have a thinner piece of paper here. I don't know if it's going to emboss so well. But really liking that balloon one. Let's see. Oh, here's a little thicker piece of paper. Let's try this one. Wow, they're really dimensional, if you could see that. So those are some of the new folders that we just got in from Altenew. And as we get them in, we do run them through and have a sample up for you. So check on the little flip sample chart if you're looking for something you want to see it, what it looks like. Always check that out. Couple other new items in from Altenew. We have this new stackable birthday cake. So you can see you have the cake base and you have the layer and a smaller layer, and you can do as many layers as you want. In between there's frosting. One can go on the top, one goes into in between layers, either for the small piece or the large. You have a little number set, so you could put birthdays on there. There's little decorative pieces that you could put around each base. You got the little hearts. And so you can see how they use the base to create the stack layers. So this is the Celebrate with Cake die. This die I actually really like. It's a Slimline die, so like a label die. So for the people that are into the Slimline cards, you have these variety of different sizes, and it's not just for Slimline cards, but you can see where they did a sample here, where they stamped the image on the paper, and then they stamped it actually again, and then die cut it and popped it up, so you get that kind of cool 3D effect. So this is the nesting Slimline labels. And the last new die that came in is just kind of that postage stamp die. And let me just check to see if the inside cuts out or not. We can open it. Oh, the inside, it will cut here, so it'll make a frame. And then I love that font. It's really kind of a cool font. If you don't like those little lines, you can actually just snip them right off. And I probably would do that with the hugs, like, because I would see myself using that hugs die a lot. So 3 new dies from Alta New and some new folders. We have a new floral, 2 new floral dies. This is kind of an edge die, and this is like an oval frame, just cut in the center, and then you have this additional little decorative frame die. Let me see if I can cut this one really quick so we can show you what that edge die looks like. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I actually went to my daughter Caitlin's, and we had 3 days of just kind of like, I just felt like I was on vacation for a month. So it was just a wonderful, relaxing time. So I hope everybody had that. And this weekend we are going to be closed for New Year's Day on Saturday. We'll be open Friday until 5. We're going to just close an hour early. Let me grab a piece of paper. And then we're going to start the new year off. I'm going to show you some classes that we have all set and ready to go. So this cuts along the edge, so you can, here's the back of this, you could use it on a card, have another color behind there. You can cut that off and add it, you can do it this way and have it at the base of a card. These will all pop out. But this die is from, I think it's Find It Trading. Yes, and they have very affordable dies. This one is $8.50, and this new frame die is actually $11.50. So these are called, this one is the Fruit Blossom Oval. Move those off to the side. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I forgot to show this last time. We have the new 6.25-inch trimmer from Tim. We have a bunch of these in. And it's just a nice little handy trimmer to have just at your workstation or if you're coming to class. And I really love Tonic's tools and products, so I don't know what the price of this is. This one wasn't priced, but it's definitely priced online, so you'll be able to see it. And let me see. Lori, when you're back there, can you see what the price of the 6.25 trimmer is? That Tim new one. Lori's going to find out, and then she'll let us know. For those of you that missed it, we have the we got more of the Pink Fresh tag dies in. Ruth, I have yours on the side for you with your kit from Doodlebug, so if you want to stop in, I didn't get a chance to call you. I think I have one left. We got a bunch of them in, but they're going fast, so we will get more, but we showed this one, I think last week when they came in. The little 6, this one is $25.50. I got a sweet little gift in the mail from Catherine Poehler, and they are discontinuing some of their original colors and coming out with new colors. And I believe these are some of the new colors. And if you're not familiar with Catherine Poehler's, she has an amazing ink line, and I really don't talk that much about them, but the people that have them love them. Her color palette is amazing. They remind me, oh gosh, there was an ink pad years ago that was a dye, and they're just like saturated colors, and that her pads are super saturated. You have to remember they're a sponge or a foam base, so when you're inking and stamping up your design, you want to press gently, because you will like press right into. But look at that. That one is the minted. This one is, oh boy, that's a beautiful blue. And this is 16 candles. So I think kind of mid-January, the new colors will be released, and we will be refreshing our Catherine Poehler ink pad section. But beautiful colors. So thank you very much. Love getting gifts. Alcohol inks. These are new from American Crafts. I have yet to use them. I'm going to bring a set of the Peacock home, and even though it's New Year's Day and we won't be open, I'm pretty sure that I will be up. I'm a morning person, and we're not really doing anything Christmas Eve but chilling out at home, or New Year's Eve. So I'm going to do a Facebook Live on Saturday, and I will be showing these new alcohol inks. And, maybe we'll have some samples. What I loved about these, and besides the price point is actually really nice, the color palette. So you get 3 colors that actually work together to create a nice little project. So we have this one, the purples. They have these really pretty greens. There's a little bit of a turquoise in that green combination. And this one you get white, the black, and a gray, which is up my alley. I love that. And this one is kind of a pink color combination. So we'll test those out on Saturday and see what we think. But these are brand new from American Crafts. Oh, they had, I think I might have it out. There was another kind of full color box. I think it was around $30 that came in too. But I think we probably put that on the shelf. One of the last new products that we got in, and I haven't tried this yet, but people that use any of the We Are memories love their tools. This is the Slimline punch board, and it makes quick folds for your Slimline cards and different envelopes. You can see this little tool here that cuts the shape of your envelopes. So with this, you can create the horizontal and the vertical all with the same tool, and they give you the instructions and so on. So this is new from We Are Memory Keepers. So that's it for the new products that came in. Oh wait, one more, sorry. And Lucia, if you're on watching or you're watching later, we have your 2 books set aside. This is from Elizabeth Crafts, and this is the 3rd version of this book. And this is Reminisce, the book 3. And in here you get 32 double-sided papers. They're 120 grams, which is probably like a thinner paper for us, but they're double-sided. And this is the latest. So there's tags and labels that you can cut out. It's just a beautiful palette of vintage papers. It does have like a little seasonal theme to it, but there are papers that you can use anytime. In the back, I'm finding heavier papers, so there are 2 different weights of the papers in the one. But look at those like labels. Just really fun. So this is Elizabeth Crafts, the Reminisce paper pack. And I believe Jess had uploaded the calendar with our classes for January. We will be adding a few more. Kim is going to be doing a class or 2, so we'll be adding that. And as we work on a variety of classes, we'll add those to our calendar. But we have actually a nice start. Let's see. This, I think she might have called this Stinking Cute. This is a new little Valentine's class that is for using Lawn Fawn products. So Donna will be doing this. So this is one of the shakers. So you'll be making a shaker. And, you know, even though some people don't do Valentine's, you could take that out, and this could be like an anniversary card. And you have this Slimline card. So this is Stinking Cute from Donna. She has another class. And this is, I think, the Winter Gnomes. So these are using the gnomes, which we love from Mama Elephant. And you won't have to hand cut those guys. They're all die cut for you. And a little container, which you could fill with hot chocolate, you can fill with candy, you can fill with a lot of different things. So I think these are the Winter Gnomies. And we're getting back, I want to get in the routine of doing the layout again. So we're going to offer it like we normally did on the Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month, and then I'm doing a Saturday afternoon class, and we could do that in store, and we can do it Zoom. You could pick up a kit, and it's not completely done, but this is the front page, and then everybody is getting a set of alphabet stickers. The kit comes with this sheet, so you can do a lot of embellishing. I just actually finished this up this morning, worked on it this morning, and it's not complete, but you can kind of get the gist of it. These are 3D Christmas trees, and I got to go and kind of like pop these down a little bit, and that's for your photo. And then I will be putting my Christmas message down here and adding a lot of the little decorative pieces. So this is the layout for January. I'm really trying, guys, to get back into a routine. The hardest thing about these last 2 years was not having a routine for me. And so this month, I'm ahead of the game. We have a lot of classes to offer. The layout class is done. You have a sneak peek of it. These, you can get kits too. So if you want to do the kit on your own, you can order the kit. But we're all trying really hard. Getting back into doing a graphic 45 class. I only have 2 of my cards done so far, but I thought I'd share these with you. These are Slimline cards using the new Alice in Wonderland collection. And unfortunately, there is fussy cutting. But those of you that do this class with me get it. So what you might want to do, either way, if you're in the store or you're going to be attending the class, we're just going to ask you to come in early so you can start cutting. Or if you're doing it Zoom and you have your kit, I'll let you know what you're going to have to start cutting ahead of time. We're going to do a beginning Copic coloring class. And I chose flowers just because we use flowers all the time. And the color palette that I'm using are colors that you will use all year round. I think there are 7 colors that are required for the class, and those are listed on the website. If you already own some Copics, you're welcome to use the colors that you have. For the Copic class, we do not provide Copic markers, so you will have to make that investment. But I will guarantee that once you start using them and practice with them, you will love them. Probably 95% of the cards in the store that you see are colored with Copic markers. So we have our beginning Copic class. We are going to throw a beginning stamp class on the schedule. I just have to kind of run that by Charlene, and we'll get a date on there for you. We do have our special guest artist, Bibi Cameron. She works with a lot of different companies, and this is a set of stamps and dies that she has designed for spellbinders. This is a little project that I did with her. She was introducing herself and all of us to us, and we did this card class, and it's using a pop-up card. You will be doing not this particular card, but I think 1 or 2 other cards that are actually maybe a little more elaborate than this in the Facebook Live class. The class, I believe, is either $40 or $45, but it includes, you'll be getting a stamp set, a die, and a kit to create the class. It is live, so it's only for the people that have purchased the class, so it's a closed class. And if you can't attend it, you can go back at any time, because once you've bought your kit and you have access to the group, you can go back and do it at your leisure, and you can do it anytime. You can do it over and over again. So check this out. It's a Facebook exclusive class. It's part of our Crafters Home special guests. And speaking of Crafters Home, in February we have our Maker Mania 5 coming up, and we do have a few kits left for that. They are air freighting our kits. I don't even know what it is yet, but we should be getting our kit shortly, and yours will follow after. And that's what I'm doing in January, is working on my projects. I haven't done one of these classes in a long time, and this is one of my favorite loves. This is the Alexander Renke class, and we're going to be using a couple of her dies. We're doing some dies from Penny Black and one of the sheets of her winter pine cone paper. So this is definitely fussy cutting, but worth every minute of it. And we do have kits ready, so if you're going to do a Zoom class, you can call and sign up and pick up your kit. And I will have instructions of basic cutting until we get to the class, and we will do more specific cutting steps for you. So that's the Alexander Renke. Another class, this class is using the stencil. It's a 8.5 by 11 inch snowflake stencil. I think I lost one of my cards. From Tailored Expressions. I believe it's a three-step 3 or 4 step process with stenciling. So if you want to learn how to do this, each time that you make one of the patterns completely, you will get 4 cards out of it. So it's a great way to mass produce some stencils, and you can see. And we're going to do 2 different sets, one using a craft paper and then the other using just white cardstock. And this is the one that's probably on the floor upstairs. Oh, Alexander Renke, Renke. She is an amazing artist from Germany. Oh, so we carry a whole line of her papers, and I just love using them. So it's Renke. Yeah, not many. It's like one of those. We carry a lot of papers from Europe, and so we do a lot of different card classes using other companies that you might not be familiar with that are just amazing, because there's nothing that, that any of the companies here in the United States that they duplicate. Not that they can't, but they just don't. And the last class is the Whimsy Winter Snowmen. And this one I did do in the Copics, and we'll be putting the Copic colors online. And this is actually one class that I started last year and never got around to finishing. I colored 2 of the snowmen, and then COVID hit us again, and it was just crazy, and I never got back to it. So I finished it up this year, redid some of them so they all have the same color palette, which I love, something different that we don't normally use. And I actually did the little color map that I used to do all the time, where we stamp the image and kind of mark the colors so that you can, if you do it on your own, you can follow. But this is going to be offered in the store and on Zoom. And this is the Whimsy Winter Snowmen. And actually a couple of my snowflakes fell off. So we have snowflakes for them all. So that's it for me. Anybody have any questions? If you don't live close and would love to take one of our classes, usually it costs about $5 to mail a kit to you. We can probably get 2 kits in if you want to, have a friend and, double tag us and do Zoom with a friend in the same room. We can put 2 kits usually for $5. So we'd love to have you. I mean, it's really easy. If you're not familiar with Zoom, we're pretty good at walking you through it. We'd also prefer you to be in the store, but we understand people live far away in this whole kind of season, but whatever. But we're going to continue to offer you a bunch of classes, one way or another. I think she said that paper cutter was like around $26 off the top of my head. The class schedule, if you go to our website, buffalostamps.com, and look on the calendar, the pictures of the classes will be on the calendar. There is another page of class descriptions that kind of describe and give you the price of the classes. You can't sign up online. You have to call the store. And the classes are cash or a check. If you're in the store, you can mail a check to us, but we can do a PayPal so that we can send you an invoice for that, and we can do that route. And yeah, if we did an online system, that would be one more thing I have to monitor, and I'm not doing that. It's easier when people sign up and call the store and we put them in the book. And it's so funny, the other day I had a customer that ordered a lot of Renke products from Massachusetts, and there was a error on her order, so I had to contact her, and we were just talking about Alexander Rinke and how much she loves it, and I showed her my class that I had coming up, and I sent her a kit. She wanted a kit with our products, so she will be joining us from Massachusetts. So no matter where you are, you're welcome to join us. So I think that's it. I don't see any other questions coming up. So I'm going to kind of clean up my mess over here, put the samples back up for customers to see, and wish everybody a very happy New Year's. And we will see you Saturday morning. I have a cool stencil that I also want to try, and hopefully we'll have that for show and tell, this new tree stencil. So I'll show you how to do a layered stencil, and we'll play with those alcohol inks. So until Saturday, everyone continue to be safe and have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us.